Welcome back to our continuing coverage of this winter storm warning. A couple of notes now from the officials. They say there are some power outages. Of course, they expect more as the day goes on. Those icy branches get heavier, maybe knocking out power lines. If a power line is down and you see it, do call them. If your power is out, please don't call. Their smart lines will automatically let them know about that, and they want to keep the lines open.
And of course, they're trying to get those lines fixed as soon as possible. It is very cold out there. They want to make sure everyone stays warm and has their heat going. In the meantime, we're going to check in with Brandy Smith. She's at I-45 in the Conroe area. A couple issues going on out there. So, Brandy, are these issues accidents on the roadways?
Yeah, Reika, we have seen a couple of accidents happen here. In fact, some that happened as we were driving that unfolded in front of us. Cars skidding out on ice. I-45 northbound here in Conroe at FM 2854 actually just reopened. So you're seeing a lot more traffic flow by than you did earlier. There were a couple crashes on an overpass, the bridge that goes over FM 2854. Now, there have been other crashes in that area, but as far as we can see, the freeway has reopened. So that's some good news. But you've heard it from just about everyone. The key here is taking it easy because there is ice accumulating on the roads. Now, I'm in Conroe now, but early this morning, about 4 o'clock, we were up in Huntsville. And I gotta tell you, I've been here for 3 years. I've never seen a layer of ice on everything like I did up there. It was on the trees, it was on the ground, it was on the fence, on any plants you could see. And it all started just like this, that accumulation of sleet that is building up over grass, over dirt, on leaves. As this settles down here and the temperature stays cold, drops even further in some cases, it's just gonna harden up into ice. And actually, if you look right here, you can see it's sleet, but it's kind of ground into ice. And that's what we're seeing on the freeway, on the feeder road as well. The other thing I'm sure everyone is waking up to is that layer of ice, of sleet on their windshield. We've talked to a couple different people about how they're scraping it. People are getting creative. You know, ice scrapers, that's not something most Texans have, just sitting in their car at the ready. People are using credit cards, getting creative, using a combination of rubbing alcohol and water. That, along with your windshield wipers, that can break it up. But a reminder to never, ever throw boiling or super hot water on your windshield, because if it's that cold, the temperature difference can actually crack your windshield. So don't do that. But as we're standing out here, I mean, we're talking, it's like 26 degrees. I think Blake said earlier here in Conroe, we haven't seen like the puddles. I'm gonna have you spin around, Mike. These puddles weren't frozen over, but you can see they now have that layer just on top. And so this is the beginning. The pavement here had been damp, but not frozen. And now that is all starting to change over as that cold air swept from Huntsville, which, as I mentioned, was covered with ice, down here to Conroe. And I know it's making its way south, guys. For now, live in Conroe, Brandy Smith, back to you.
Yeah, that's interesting that you just showed us that it was water about maybe, what, 15, 20 minutes ago, she said, and now it's starting to ice over. So certainly conditions getting worse and very rapidly, too. Thank you, Brandy, for that update from the Conroe area.
Yeah. And